So we now come to the decider in this 5-over series between England and India. We are tied 2-2 going into the fifth and final match. England won on the last ball in the fourth match, which I believe was last week, and now we are here to determine who will walk away with the victory. And we are here at the birthplace of the Ashes, one of the most iconic cricket grounds in England and the world, the Kia Oval. India won the toss, and their decision will be to bat. So away we go. Will it be the hosts or will it be the tourists? That question will be answered within the next half hour or so here as we bring you our coverage of this last match. It's been a great series so far, and it's now coming to its end. Chris Jordan, as always, will open things up for England. Rohit Sharma. Oh! Oh, did he get him? He did! Out of the first ball! Well then, that's certainly got to boost morale for England. Look at this! Wicketkeeper in the right place at the right time. Butler reaches up, and there it is. Rohit Sharma, golden duck. And I hope that's a sign of how exciting things are going to be tonight. That is incredible. Virat Kohli is out next. And the next delivery here, this one is going to soar past point, and it will go for a boundary. Rohit Sharma dismissed with a golden duck. That was unexpected. I don't think anyone came into this thinking that was going to happen, least of all, of course, Rohit Sharma. As Virat Kohli sends this away for 4 first runs of this match. KL Rahul on the other side in the crease. As we see another short delivery here from Chris Jordan. Kohli connects, manages to send it over the head of Jos Buttler, and that's 4 more for India. As we take a look at this once again. Just edged it there as it went up in the air. Sails over the head of the wicketkeeper. And 4 more for India as we're halfway now through over number 1. This one going to third man will be a single, which will mean KL Rahul is to be on strike for the first time in this game. The delivery from Jordan. And this one going away past forward square leg. Will it get to the boundary? Yes, it will. And India, despite that early wicket, are still having a pretty good over, managing to score quite a number of runs here as they recover from Rohit Sharma's very, very, very early dismissal. 13 runs. Can they make it 17 or 19 before this over is out? Let's see. Oh, I don't think so. Just a single. Cry goes up as to some possibility of LBW, but umpire says no. And that will be the end of the first over as Mark Wood, the right-arm fast bowler, comes in now for England. India are 1 for 14. And if they keep up the run rate of 14, they will have 70 at the end of their innings. England came into their India batted first in the fourth showdown here, which had the last ball victory, and England had a slow first over that night. It was looking pretty good for India, and then they managed to open up, and on the very last ball, it was Liam Livingstone to hit the winning boundary in one of the most incredible matches I've ever seen, either as a commentator or as a fan. Kohli is going to send this down the ground. Straight shot. Will it go all the way? Yes. And that'll up his total to 13 from 4 as he gets another boundary. 12.67, the current run rate for India, halfway through over number 2. Short delivery here from Wood will be stopped at backward point. As the sun sets here on a beautiful summer evening at the Oval here in London. Second London match, of course, we were at Lord's for the third one, as this has gone past square leg. Just going to be a single. Now the flow of boundaries starting to ebb, so to speak. Short delivery towards offside. It's sent right to third man, so it'll just be another single. And England managed to keep the run total down there. India only scores 7 in that over. As Chris Wokes comes in for number 3, India 1 for 21. Offside, right to the batter. Farthest delivery I think we've seen all night. As KL Rahul manages to send it away for a single. India kind of slowing down here. England will want to keep them at that pace, keep them from scoring a bunch of big ones. And the cry goes up, but as usual, it's no. And, it's a really great example of never celebrate too early. As this one will go past backward square leg. It does not manage to get all the way. So it is only a single once again, as England are now managing to keep that total down after India were able to score a bunch of runs in the first over. Halfway through over number 3 here. Long delivery, Yorker straight to the batsman. And this one will go for 4. KO Rahul manages to find the gap, find the lucky shot. And that's India's first boundary of the over. Towards offside here. He has smashed this. And KL Rahul sends that soaring away to the boundary once again. Disappointment on the look of the face of the bowler, as this one goes all the way. And we come to the last delivery of over number 3. India with a run rate of 10.94. This one comes down in the middle, and it will be stopped at fine leg. India 1 for 32 at the end of over number 3. Sam Curran in now for England. Next bowler. Again, the current score for India is 32. 1 for 32. As this is a Yorker towards offside. It is stopped at backward point and sent right to the bowler. Excellent reflexes there, as KL Rahul is now on 18 from 10. India had about 62, I think, in the last match. 61 or 62. Oh, look at this. That goes all the way. 4 runs from Virat Kohli, perhaps the most famous cricketer in the modern day, who earlier this year won the IPL with RCB. A career highlight for him there, as this one is stopped at third man. So just a single there. And as I was going to say, India finished in the last match with a score of about 61 or 62. England still able to beat them, so they will be wanting to keep the score down, but their triumph in the last match is certainly going to serve as a source of morale. As this one goes away, I don't think it's going to get there. Runs out of steam, and this is picked up, sent back to the bowler. It's just 2. Beautiful shot of the Oval there. This iconic venue, which again was the birthplace of the Ashes back in the 19th century, I believe 1882. This one is going to be stopped as well. So A lot of history here as well as at Lord's and really all across England. Cricket, a very historic game. Last delivery of over number 4, Virat Kohli on strike. He's 20 from 10. Look at this! Straight up into the air. That's 6, easily 6. India 1 for 47 at the end of over number 4. Incredible. Let's take a look at this once again. Look how high the ball goes. You know, you see that that tall building. Incredible shot there from Kohli as Adil Rashid will finish this out. The first and only spin bowler in England's lineup for tonight. Oh my, that one's 4. And that is a half century on the partnership. Remember, Rohit Sharma got out on the first ball, so they have passed 50. And they have scored the only runs for India so far here tonight. As England hope to keep the score down, but this might be caught. No, it won't. That one is gone for 6. Incredible. And I think tonight might be India's night. The tourists may come away with the victory in the series as KL Rahul sends this away for 6. Incredible. He's 31 from 14 now. India with 57. Can he do it again? No. Did get into the air, but not nearly as high or far. This is stopped, and it's a single to put Virat Kohli on strike once again. 3 deliveries remaining in India's innings. And here we go. Sweeps that away, and nobody's going to catch up to that. India now 1 for 62. And that may be that may be all they need. Maybe a couple more. Because in a match like this, 5 overs, 30 balls, every ball counts, and if you get past a certain score, you've got a pretty good fortress, so to speak. This one could get there. I don't think it's going to. And it almost went to the keeper. It's only 2. Can you imagine if they get 6 here for an even 70? Last delivery of the innings to Virat Kohli, who's 32 from 13. He certainly charged that one up, but it hasn't gone as high or far as some may have expected. India will finish 1 for 66 here at the Oval. So Rohit Sharma, of course, was out for a golden duck. KL Rahul was second place, 32 runs from 15 balls, but Virat Kohli, a very close first, 34 from 14. India finished 1 for 66 here tonight. An incredible performance by the visiting side in this decider matchup. And now England will look to come back and take an incredible victory. But can India lock this down? Bhuvi Kumar will start us off against Jos Buttler. Away we go. And this one will not go anywhere. We are underway. Short delivery there, and that is called wide, as well it should be. But here, you know, you don't always need to go for wickets or anything. India have a very high total, so as long as they can... Oh, there you have it! Rohit Sharma was gone on a golden duck. Jos Buttler is gone on delivery number 3. A measure of revenge for India as England's innings get underway. 1 duck for each side. Dawood Milan coming in now for England. England are 1 for 1. That'll tank your morale. Yorker here will go nowhere, and what an over here from Bhuvi Kumar. I think the English batsmen will be thankful that they only have to face this guy down for 6 balls. Towards offside here, and that will be the first run that was actually merited by hitting the ball, because the first one was a wide. So India off to a good start in this first over, but it was the same way in the last match, and England still managed to come back and win on the last ball. So they can't allow their opponents to score too many runs. They've got to keep this defensive strategy up. And there are no boundaries so far. 3 runs total. But this one will go for 4. Dawid Malan makes it 1 for 7 for England at the end of the first over. Jasprit Bumrah now into the attack for India. England need a run rate of 15 to take the victory here tonight. 60 from 24. Johnny Bairstow on strike. That's a Yorker. Just manages to defend the stumps, and no run. Dot ball. Slow walk up. You wonder if it has any psychological effect as well. Is this wide? No, apparently not. And 2 dot balls in a row. Again towards offside. Bairstow's connected there. And that'll go over the ad board. 4 runs. Sudden strike. As though from a viper. And Bairstow gets England back into the game. They've now hit a double-digit total, but they need more of that if they want to win the series at home. If they win this, after what we saw... Oh, he's gone! Beautiful catch there, and Johnny Bairstow is dismissed. And India already will win the wicket game tonight. England only took 1, but the visiting side has now taken 2. We're not even 12 balls in. And Johnny Bairstow, caught by Hardik Pandya, will go to the back to be replaced by Harry Brook. 56 from 20 is what England need here. And 2 of 5 are already gone. If that sounds strange to you, remember that these are 5 over rules, which also mean, curiously enough, 5 wickets. So if you get 5 guys down, it's over. India will certainly be keeping that in mind. It is a more achievable goal than 10. And now the last delivery from Jasprit Bumrah, as England are in desperate need of momentum here. Straight shot down the ground. Will they catch up with it? Yes, but just barely. Stopped at the boundary, and that is going to be just 2 for England as we get to the end of the second over. Yuzvendra Chahal, the spin bowler, will make things interesting here. Coming in for India. And spin bowling can go many ways. It can be very good for the defending side. You can bamboozle the batsman and maybe even take a couple wickets. Or they can have your bowler's number and they can smash him out of the park for 6. You never really know sometimes what's going to happen. And it may be the latter as Harry Brook sends this to the boundary. Oh, there you go. Same region, goes off towards fine leg, and that is 4 more for England. And they will be hoping that this is the much-needed burst of momentum and that it is not coming too late. England 2 for 2-2, as Richie Beno might say. They need 45 from 16. This one's gone racing away as well. My apologies. 41 from 15. If they win here tonight, this is the moment that the tide has turned. This is the moment that will be mentioned in the history books. But now, talking a bit of strategy, and we'll see if that changes things for India's bowling tactics. Halfway through the over, 3 boundaries in a row. Can it be 4? Yes, I think it can. England hit 30 in a bid to win the series at home in this incredible situation where we now find ourselves with a decider. England need 37 from 14. Hoping to recreate last week's triumph. Got him on the short one. And he certainly charged that up as though it was going to go soaring away, and it has not. Last delivery here. Oh! It'll bounce, but it'll still get over. England and the over, 2 for 34, their best over in the entire match. And so we shall see how this affects the rest of tonight's action. 12 balls remain, and we'll see what England does with them. Harshal Patel is in now for India. Harry Brook, 21 from 7. England need a run rate of 16.50. Manages to find the gap here. Will that be 4? It might be close. It is. Does eventually go all the way, and England need 29 from 11. This is exciting. This is the peak of drama here. We saw something incredible in match 4. Could we see something even more incredible in match 5? Dawood Malan, of course, on strike. That one is not going to go anywhere. So you can't hit it over there. And are India going to slow down the momentum once again? Perhaps they are. Remember, in these 5-over matches, every ball gone is one that you must make the most of. And in a situation like this, you can't afford to waste any of them. Manages to find the gap. That's going to be 4. 25 from 8. It can be done. It's very difficult, but it can be done. That's 6 boundaries and a single. And it's just barely that. This is close. Can he find the gap? No, he can't. And now things will get even more dire. They'll start needing maximums if they can't make something happen here. Next delivery from Patel. Connects, and it's going to be stopped. 25 from 6 is what England needs. Ravindra Jadeja will be in, the finger spin bowler, closing out tonight's action as he did in match 4. Harry Brook on strike. What can he do? Look at this. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. And things just got a lot more interesting. England may have a shot. And if they do, it'll be at the hands of this man, number 88, Harry Brook. 102 meters on that 6. Now 27 from 8. England need 19 from 5. Can he do it again? This will go soaring away. Oh! No! Yes. Sorry. I looked up. I closed my eyes. I looked up and I saw the ball in the air and I thought, did he drop it? Evidently not. And that is the next wicket. Harry Brook is gone. And 4 balls remaining. He's had a wonderful night, by the way. Liam Livingstone, the man who brought England to the finish line in the last match, is now here. They need a single and 3 sixes. Is he up to the task? Soaring away. Will there be a chance? Will there be a chance? Did that get over? Did that get over? I think it did. There's people holding up 6 signs. in the grandstands, and it is official. That went all the way. I do not believe what I am seeing. This is the last over of the entire series, and it's come down to this. 13 from 3. Next delivery is short. He can't do anything with it. And India have won the series. There you go. They can't get it here. They will try, but they're always, I think, going to be shorter run. As this one goes soaring away. That's 4, but it is a victory here tonight and in the series for the touring team. The team that are the reigning T20 World Champions and the runners-up of the 2023 One-Day World Cup. It will be India defeating England in the match and in the series here tonight. 9 from 1. Everyone knows that's impossible, but we'll see what Livingstone has for Jadeja and vice versa. This will go nowhere, and we say goodbye, good night, and thank you for watching throughout this series. India win 3-2 in an absolute thriller.